Hello students, in today's video lecture we'll discuss about centroid of plane surfaces. Basically centroid is a parallel or similar term to that of center of gravity or center of mass. But center of mass and center of gravity, these terms are applicable to solid bodies having some three dimension, maybe cylinder, or maybe you can say rectangular block, right, or maybe rod having some weight. If it is having some weight or mass, that means it is for solid body, center of gravity and center of mass. These terms are applicable to solid bodies. In today's lecture we will discuss about centroid, and centroid term is applicable to plane surfaces, plane laminas. So this one is what is centroid. So this centroid will represent for plane surfaces. You can take a piece of paper, you can say, right, simple, from notebook, and for a piece of paper means a lamina having negligible thickness. That means you will get what? Only two dimensions, length and breadth of that particular lamina. Now for any solid body, when we'll identify some point in a solid body through which total mass of the body is supposed to be concentrated, that point is called as center of mass. In a solid body, the point through which its weight is supposed to be concentrated, such point is called as center of gravity. Suppose this one is a pen, right? So its center of gravity means its weight passes through point which one is located at center. If we'll hang it at this location, then you can say it remains as it is. But if we'll hang at a different location, this will rotate. That is due to weight. That means there is one imaginary point through which weight passes. Similarly, centroid is defined as a point in the plane lamina or surface through which total area of the lamina is supposed to be concentrated. Through which total area of the lamina is supposed to be concentrated. Simple. Normally this centroid is located where? At geometric center of lamina. That is circular lamina hai to its center, rectangular lamina to its center. Normally at geometric center. If lamina is symmetrical about any axis, centroid lies on axis of symmetry. But if there are more number of axes of symmetries, 2, 3, 4, 5, point of intersection of axis of symmetries represents position of centroid. Here what we have to do, we have to find out where is the position of centroid of given lamina, which consists of number of simple components. Simple component, one rectangular lamina, there is semicircular lagaya, there may be some hole, triangular lamina is added, means combination of some 2, 3, 4, 5 simple laminas. Okay, so you must know initially what, where is the position of centroid, position of centroid of simple components. Now see here, for simple components, just if we'll assume this one is my first component, which one is a rectangular component, एक rectangular component है, okay, having some dimensions. तो ये suppose आपका rectangular component, simple, it is having some dimensions. That means you can say its base of this rectangular lamina is what? B. Height of this rectangular lamina is what? H. Height of rectangular lamina is H. Okay. Now you know position of centroid of rectangle where? Geometric center. Is it possible to locate geometric center? Very easy. This is the base. If I draw a line which bisects base, right, that means vertical line which bisects base, so it represents what? This is called as axis of symmetry. Centroid always lies on axis of symmetry. On this line somewhere we will get what? Centroid. Where is the position of this line? B by 2 from left side, from right edge also it is what? B by 2. Confirm. Similarly, this height if we divide in two parts, that means if we bisect and if we draw one line, this is also axis of symmetry. Point of intersection, what you are getting is geometric center of this rectangular lamina. That means this centroid, this point of intersection represents what? Centroid. Normally centroid is represented by what? C. Clear? Now, when we will say distance of this centroid, now what will be the distance? This distance is b by 2, this horizontal distance is b by 2, this vertical dimension how much? H by 2, this vertical dimension how much? H by 2. distances you know, but important part is what? These distances we have to find out with respect to reference axis. Means when you locate position of centroid, position of reference axis means x and y axis must be given. Therefore now I will represent what? This is my x axis, okay, this one is my y axis, and we will find out, this one is what? A y axis. Distance of this centroid from this x and y axis we have to find out. What is the distance of centroid from, say, this vertical axis y? So this from y axis centroid is at this much horizontal distance. You know this horizontal distance as you have, this one total base is b and this is half of b and half of b. That means this distance is what? B by 2. But a horizontal distance of centroid from this y axis will represent, as dimension is horizontal, will represent it by x bar. X bar means what? Horizontal distance of centroid from y axis. Very important while solving problems. X bar means which distance? Horizontal. This is what? A horizontal. Horizontal distance. Horizontal distance of centroid from y axis. Whenever we will find out any horizontal distance from y axis, then it is called as what? X bar, represented as x bar. Vertical distance of the centroid from x axis, this is called as what? Y bar. Means y bar is what? Vertical distance of centroid. This is vertical. Vertical distance of centroid from x axis. When we will solve problems based on centroid of composite lamina, you have to concentrate. X bar means we will measure distance always from y axis, that is horizontal distance. Y bar is what? Distance from x axis, vertical distance of that point. Okay. So in this case, for this now standard you can say case, your x bar is how much? So it is b by 2. Okay. And y bar is what? ये आ गया आपका h by 2. Clear? Any problem? Now distance of centroid from y axis and x axis are x bar and y bar respectively. Okay. Don't by heart x bar is b by 2 and y bar is what? H by 2. Because always will not get position of xy axis like this. Position of xy axis may be at different location. That means, for example, if I'll take one case like this, simple, I'll represent, this one is what? Y axis, a y axis, okay, this one is what? Y axis, and this axis is what? Is suppose x axis, okay. Now you know if this one is a rectangular lamina, so this one I will represent a rectangle having what height? तो इसका height suppose 10 meter, this dimension is what? ये suppose 6 meter. Then base of this rectangle is what? 4 meter, and this horizontal dimension is what? Any dimension will take something, you can say this is 8 meter. Okay. Now if I'll say what is x bar and y bar, first you represent position of centroid. For rectangular lamina, centroid is located where? At geometric center. That means you know कि centroid is somewhere here, base is 4 meter, that means this distance how much will get? So this is 2 meter, height 10 meter है, that means this distance is what? ये आपका 5 meter. But your x bar is not 2 meter and y bar is not 5 meter, because x bar is not b by 2. X bar is horizontal distance of centroid from y axis. Y axis तो इधर है. That means what is the distance? Distance if we'll find out, distance of centroid from y axis, तो ये जो distance है, this one is distance x bar, right? That means here x bar if we'll find out, it becomes what? So this is 8 meter, this edge of rectangle is at 8 meter, and then next is what? 2 meter. That means x bar becomes what? 8 plus 2, how much? 10 meter. What about y bar? वर्टिकल डिस्टेंस ऑफ सेंट्रॉइड फ्रॉम एक्स एक्सिस इधर है, ये सेंट्रॉइड है, दैट मीन्स से दिस वन इज व्हाट, ये डिस्टेंस हो जाएगा y बार, दैट मीन्स y बार इज नॉट 5 मीटर, तो दिस वन इज 6, एज इज एट 6 मीटर फ्रॉम एक्स एक्सिस एंड देन 5 मीटर, दैट मीन्स y बार बिकम्स व्हाट, 6 plus 5, 6 plus 5 means how much, 11 meter. That means you must know where we will get position of centroid of any simple lamina, but always when you will write these distances we will write from where, from y axis and from x axis. अभी x bar clear, x bar is not 2, y axis इधर है, तो this will what, 8 meter plus 2 meter is 10 meter, this is x bar. Y bar means distance from x axis, vertical distance, it is not a 5 meter, it is what, 6 meter plus 5 meter, 11 meter, clear. Again when you will find out this x bar and y bar, important point is what, here now this is x axis, a y axis, so your centroid is in first quadrant, that means x bar y bar both positive, there is no problem. But if centroid lies in second quadrant, suppose if I represent same rectangular lamina where in second quadrant, your x bar we have to write with what, a negative हो जाएगा, right, y bar becomes what, positive. If centroid lies in third quadrant, then x bar negative, y bar negative. If it is in fourth quadrant, x bar positive, y bar negative. Always you have to concentrate where we will get position of centroid, accordingly plus minus we will write, and that is very very important, number one. Next, whatever be the component is given, we will locate its centroid and measure its distance from y axis called as x bar, and measure distance of centroid from given x axis, what will get is here, y bar. Now if I will take, say this one is a rectangular lamina, now this centroid of this rectangular lamina falls where, तो ये second quadrant है, that means this one dimension is given say 8 meter, this dimension is given something what, ये suppose 3 meter है, this dimension is what, 12 meters है, right, and this one is what, ये suppose 5 meter, this is 5 meter. Now locating centroid is not difficult at all. If we will represent centroid of this lamina is where, at geometric center, that means you know this one is what, ये आपका centroid, ये this one is a 12 meter base, that means this will be what, ये आपका 6 meter, ये आपका फटाफट आ जाएगा, there is no problem. This one is what, 8 meter, that means what, 4 meter. Centroid is located at its center. 12 है तो इसका half 6, from this one also 6, from here also 6. Height 8 है तो this is 4, this is 4. But your x bar is not 6 meter, y bar is not 4 meter. What is the reason? Distance of centroid from y axis is x bar. Means which distance is x bar? So this distance is x bar. And distance of the centroid from x axis, this one is y bar. Okay. Now x bar if you want to find out, so in this case x bar is what? First important, centroid is on left side. It is on left side of y axis. Means what? Negative. This one is 5 meter. Next is what? 6 meter. That means your x bar becomes what? Minus 6 and 5. If you will add, minus 11. Y bar is what? So this one is 3 meter. Next 4 meter. Above x axis है positive. 3 plus 4 means what? 7 meter. This is clear. That means what is important? Centroid is located in which quadrant is very very important, right? Accordingly plus minus we have to concentrate while solving problem. Next important, any lamina is given, locate its centroid, carefully measure its distance from y and x axis, right? तो आपका this may be 2 and 5 meter, b by 2 and h by 2, but x bar is not 2 meter, y bar is not 5 meter. We'll measure distances from x axis. Is this clear? Yes, fine. We'll move to next component. Next component you can say triangle. What we discuss is what? Rectangular component. In this lecture mainly we'll discuss what? All simple components we'll discuss. A position of centroid for all simple components. How many simple components? A rectangle. Next right angle triangular lamina. Next is what? Isosceles triangular lamina. एक सर्कुलर लैमिना, सेमी सर्कुलर लैमिना, quarter circular lamina and sector. And how to find out position of centroid of composite lamina? For that we will derive some formula. This one is in one lecture. In next lecture I will solve some problems, 4 or 5 problems in one lecture, so that one helps you a lot for solving any other problem from university exam or from any book. Okay. So first component we discuss. So what is important? X bar means horizontal distance of centroid from y axis. Y bar is what? Vertical distance of centroid from x axis. Okay. Now if this one is right angle triangular lamina. Okay. This is a triangular lamina. Triangular lamina is very important. Whenever we will solve any problem, triangular lamina if given, mostly students will get wrong answer. Listen carefully. This one is my x axis, this is my y axis. Okay, x and y axis. This one is height of triangular lamina, this is height h, and this dimension is what? Base of triangle. Now for rectangular lamina, you know a y axis, huh? I will construct here. This one initially was rectangle. Now you know position of centroid from rectangle. किधर आता है? Centroid. इधर आ गया centroid means area passes through this point. Now half portion of rectangle is removed, right? ये part remove गया. What will get triangle? That means now this total area passes through what? So that point will shift slightly on lower side and left side. That means say this one is a position of centroid. That means your distance will be less than half of base, vertical distance will be less than half of its height. So ये जो distance है horizontal distance of centroid, this will be 1/3 of this dimension, 1/3 of base. Height h है, vertical dimension becomes what? 1/3 of height, b by 3 and h by 3. From where? So always this angle is very important. Right angle, right? When two sides are mutually perpendicular, from these two sides this distance is 1/3 of base, and vertical distance from this side is what? Y bar, which is how much? 1/3 of height. That means x bar is what? B by 3. Y bar is what? H by 3. From where? From where? From the two sides which are mutually perpendicular. Any right angle triangular lamina is given, will get 3 sides, out of which 2 sides you identify which are mutually perpendicular. From that 2 side distances are what? 1/3 of base and 1/3 of height. Clear? Because if it is given in any orientation, you should not get confused कि 1/3 from where, because ये 1/3 है तो remaining total base B and this one is 1/3, so remaining distance is 2/3 of base. ये 1/3 of height, this will be what? 2/3 of height. That means 1/3 from where and 2/3 from where. That is very important. Therefore always concentrate on what? 1 by 3 of base or b by 3 and h by 3. From where? From the two sides which are mutually perpendicular. Clear? So for this triangular lamina we will take some 2-3 cases, right? So that you should not get confused while solving problem. Hey, this one clear? इस सबने नोट किया है. X bar is horizontal distance of centroid from y axis. Y bar is what? Vertical distance of centroid from x axis, right? Now if I'll take any triangular lamina, right angle triangular lamina for example, suppose this one is my y axis, okay, and this is nothing but what? X axis, x axis and y axis. Now I'll give one triangular lamina कि this one is a triangular lamina, okay. This height is 9 meter and this base of triangle is 6 meter. This distance is 7 meter from y axis. This distance is 2 meter from x axis. People say what is the x bar and what is the y bar? So what is important? First you identify two sides of triangle which are mutually perpendicular. First step, right? should not say 1/3 of base means 2 meter is x bar and 1/3 of height means 3 meter is y bar. Wrong. Distance is correct hai, but you are not measured the distances from where? From y and x axis. So what is important? X axis is important. See here, these two sides are mutually perpendicular. Now if I locate here this point as what? C. So this from these two sides, hai na, A horizontal and vertical, these are mutually perpendicular. So this distance becomes what? This is 6 meter. So from this right angle, from this side, distance is 1/3 of base. 1/3 of 6 is how much? 2 meter. And this distance is 1/3 of height, means ये आपका 3 meter. But 2 meter, 3 meter are not your x bar and y bar. So what we'll do? Measure distance of centroid from y axis. Which is the distance? So this one is x bar. Okay. Now x bar, if you want to find out, ek to centroid is in first quadrant, means positive. So 2 meter is not x bar. From y axis measured, you know this is 7. Okay. Next is what? 7 plus 6. 13 minus 2 करो, और 7 इधर 2 गए तो रिमेनिंग डिस्टेंस इज व्हाट? 4 मीटर. 7 plus 4 11, और 7 plus 6 minus 2 meter. That means you can say this x bar is what? 7 plus 4 11 meter is what? X bar. Y bar is vertical distance of centroid from x axis, means is centroid है, its vertical distance from x axis, this is the y bar. How much y bar will get? First one, it is positive value. ये 2 meter है, next 9 है, 9 plus 2 11 minus 3 8, और this is 2, ये 1/3 है, means this will be what? 2/3. 2/3 of 9 is what? Remaining distance, और 3 आ गया, means this will be what? 6 है ना, 2/3 of height and 2, that means it is what? 2 plus 6, how much? 8 meter. Clear? So how that triangle is given, accordingly you have to concentrate. First centroid is in which quadrant, and then how will find out distance of this centroid from x and y axis. Now suppose a triangular lamina is given like this. Suppose this is a triangular lamina. This is a triangular lamina. Vertical, horizontal, this is inclined, height of triangle 9 meter. This distance is what? 2 meter. Base of triangle is what? Is 6 meter, and this will be what? Is suppose 3 meter. Okay. First triangular component is in second quadrant. So your x bar must be with negative sign and y bar positive. How will represent position of centroid? Identify two sides which are mutually perpendicular. So these are the two sides which are mutually perpendicular. From these two sides, centroid is located where? 1/3 of base and 1/3 of height. Height means 9 ka 1/3 3 meter. This will be what? 2 meter. Okay. But these are not x bar and y bar. X bar is what? Horizontal distance of centroid from y axis, means this is the x bar. First x bar is on left side, centroid is on left side, so x bar is what? Negative. Confirm. Now this one is 3 meter. Total 3 plus 6 9 meter, minus 2. 9 minus 2, or 3, and distance, this distance total 6 and this is 2, means what? 4. 3 plus 4, that means this is 3 plus 4, this will be what? Minus 7 meter. Clear? Minus 7 meter. Y bar, if we'll find out the distance of centroid from x axis, this is the y bar. Y bar positive, so this is 2 meter. This is easy. 2 plus 3 है ना, 2 plus 3, how much? 5 meter. Is it clear? Simple. Always you have to concentrate on what? For triangular lamina, distance of centroid is 1/3 of base and 1/3 of height. From where? From where? From the two sides which are mutually perpendicular. You have to identify which sides are perpendicular and then locate point. 1/3 of base and 1/3 of height. Once you will get this centroid, now check where is the x and y axis. and measure distance of centroid from x and y axis. So what will get? Perfect, you can say x bar and y bar, and it is in which quadrant, that one also we have to concentrate. Okay, now next part is what? Next component you can say is what? Isosceles triangular lamina. Now if I will represent isosceles triangular lamina something like this, ये suppose आपका isosceles triangular lamina. Okay, one by one all components I will be covering here. So this one is what? एक isosceles triangular lamina. Okay, this one is isosceles triangular lamina. So this axis is my x-axis, this axis is what? Y-axis. Base of this triangle is B, but it is divided equally in two parts. This will be B by 2, this one is B by 2. That means this total distance means what? A base of triangle. And this vertical dimension is what? ये आपका height of triangle. Clear? ये हो गया base and height. Now next important part is what? Any lamina is symmetrical about any axis. Centroid lies on axis of symmetry. Is this lamina is symmetrical about some axis? Definitely yes. About y axis, axis of symmetry I will identify. On both the side of this axis same area is there always. So on left side of y axis and right side of y axis, right angle triangular lamina, either base b by 2, height h, either b by 2 and height h. That means area same. That means y axis is what? Axis of symmetry. For isosceles triangular lamina, centroid is always located where? On its axis of symmetry. Or in general, any lamina is symmetrical about one axis. Centroid lies on axis of symmetry. And from base along axis of symmetry, centroid is located at what distance? One third from its base, one third of height. That means here y bar becomes what? Straight away h by 3. But what about x bar? X bar means what? You know x bar is what? Horizontal distance of centroid from y axis. Now centroid itself is lying on y axis, or any point which is lying on y axis. Graphs we are drawn in 11th, 12th, right? Any point is located on y axis, its x coordinate becomes 0. Point lies on x axis, so you look at only x coordinate, y becomes 0. That means as point is located on y axis, its x value is what? Horizontal distance of the centroid from y axis. This will be what? 0. And y bar is from this base, one third of this height. When y bar is 0 possible? If point is located on x axis, y bar is 0. Point is located on y axis, then what? X bar is 0. So don't recall ki x bar is 0 and y bar is h by 3. How will recollect it? For isosceles triangular lamina, centroid is located on its axis of symmetry and from its base it is located at one third of its height. Clear? Because always the isosceles triangular lamina is not given like this. अभी isosceles triangular lamina may be given like this. कि suppose this one is my x-axis, ये suppose y-axis, and now triangular component is given where? In which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. And in fourth quadrant, this position is something like this. Yes, this one is position of, 1 minute, position of isosceles triangular lamina is something like this. Okay, so this one is what? Isosceles triangular lamina, where this dimension 6 meter, this dimension is 6 meter, this vertical dimension is what? This is 7 meter. Then from this corner means this dimension becomes what? Height of this isosceles triangular lamina. So this will be what? Suppose 15 meter, and this dimension what is given is 5 meter, 6 meter you can say. Chalo. Okay. Random values I am taking, approximate. First, what is important? Centroid is located where? So as this one is 6 meter and 6 meter, that figure is not proper. right? This dimension should be less, is 6 and 6a. That means it is understood. Okay? Horizontal axis जो है, it is what? Axis of symmetry. Centroid lies where? On axis of symmetry. From its base at what distance? So this distance is 1/3 of its height. What is the height of this triangle? 15 meter. 1/3 means how much will get? 5 meter. This is the distance from its base. But you have to find out position of centroid. Means you have to find out distance of centroid from where? From x and y axis. So first one, what is the horizontal distance of centroid from y axis? So this is your x bar. First it is on right side of y axis, means x bar positive value होगा. Now this distance you have to find out. You know distance of centroid from its base. So what about this distance? Is 6 meter. This one is how much? 6. Total 15. This is 5. Means this will be what? 10. That means it is what? 6 plus 10. Correct? 6 plus 10. How much? Is 16 meter. That means x bar is not 5 meter. है ना? X bar is not 0. For this orientation x bar is 0 because centroid lies on y axis. In this case centroid doesn't lie on y axis. What about y bar? Distance of this centroid from x axis. This is your y bar. एक तो this is in fourth quadrant, means it is below x axis. So y bar is what? Negative, minus. What is the distance of centroid? Measure. This is what? 7. This is what? 6. Means 7 plus 6. How much? 13. So this will be what? Minus 13 meter. Clear? That means this isosceles triangular lamina is given in any quadrant with any orientation. Important is what? Where is the position of centroid? On its axis of symmetry, and from base we will get at what distance? 1/3 of it. Locate that point. Then find distances from x axis and y axis. Okay. So this one is your isosceles triangular lamina. अभी next component is it. Next is what? Circular lamina. For circular lamina it is very easy to represent the position of centroid. Circular lamina है. That means centroid will get where? Centroid will be where? At its center. Centroid is located where? At geometric center. That means if I'll represent this one is what? Suppose आपका circular lamina, right? This is a circular lamina having some radius. Suppose आपका radius is capital R. So centroid is where? Geometric center. Centroid is at center of circle. What is x bar and y bar? Position of x and y axis must be known. That means x axis is given now somewhere here. Yes, suppose x axis which is tangent to the circle. This one is y axis. Okay, this is the y axis which again tangent to the circle, y axis. What is the distance of centroid from y axis? So this is called as x bar. What is the distance of centroid from x axis? Called as what? Y bar. Where both the distances are same and is equal to what? It is equal to radius. This is also radius, this is also radius. Don't buy it for circular lamina centroid means x bar and y bar are a distance. No. For circle it is located at its center. I can change the position of x. Abhi what I represented on left side. If I'll represent somewhere here which passes through centroid, x bar becomes 0. If my x axis is on right side which is tangent to the circle, centroid on left side, तो क्या हो जाएगा? Minus r. If my x axis is horizontal passes through centroid, y bar 0. If my x axis is somewhere at topmost location tangent to the circle horizontal, y bar becomes what? Minus r. See, distance is what? From y axis and x axis. That is your x bar and y bar. Position of centroid will not change. How will measure distance? From where will measure distance? That is important. So this is your circular lamina. The centroid of circular lamina is located where? At its center. Next component is what? This one is semicircular lamina. This is semicircular lamina. Now semicircular lamina is also symmetrical. So semicircular lamina is symmetrical. Can you say if I draw one vertical axis like this and this is say point O, right? So that quarter circle on left side, quarter circle on right side. So this will be what? Semicircular lamina. Say radius of semicircular lamina is what? R. This one is my y-axis, this one is my x-axis. Here one formula you have to recollect, right? Derivation is not expected here. So for semicircular lamina, again centroid lies where on axis of symmetry if lamina is symmetrical about any axis. In this case, given lamina is symmetrical about this y-axis. Confirm. Because on left and right side there are same areas, equal areas. Now from diameter along axis of symmetry, if we measure distance, say this is the centroid. So this distance is what? Y bar. है ना? This one is what? Y bar. In this case, your y bar distance in terms of r, it is 4r upon 3 pi. 4r upon 3 pi. How will recollect it? For semicircular lamina, centroid is located where? On its axis of symmetry from diameter at a distance of 4r upon 3 pi. What is the value of x bar? Centroid is located where? On y-axis. What is the distance of centroid from y-axis? 0. The x bar is what? 0. So for semicircular lamina, centroid is located where? On its axis of symmetry and from diameter at what distance? 4r upon 3 pi. One more component I will represent here. This one is my y-axis, this one is the x-axis, and say this one is the quarter circular lamina. Okay, ये आपका quarter circular lamina है, having radius equal to r. Now you know centroid of any lamina is located where? On its axis of symmetry if it is symmetrical. Is this quarter circular lamina is symmetrical about any axis? We can represent one line as the axis of symmetry. Can you represent it? From this point O, 90 degree, and I will draw a line inclined at what angle? 45 degree. That means if I will represent a line which one is inclined at 45 degree, so this line automatically represents what? Axis of symmetry, because on both the side of this one axis of symmetry will get what? Same area. So centroid lies on axis of symmetry. This is the position of centroid somewhere. What is the distance of centroid from x-axis and from y-axis? So this one is x bar and y bar. Okay, x bar and y bar. Now angle is 45 and this one what we have constructed here, say right angle triangle. Can you say this horizontal distance and this vertical distance are same? Tan of 45 क्या रहता 1. So y bar upon x bar is tan 45. That means your x bar and y bar are same. From where it is same? From these two sides which are mutually perpendicular. So x bar and y bar are same. Distance is same as that of for semicircular lamina, that is 4r upon 3 pi. 4r upon 3 pi. Clear? So for circular lamina, centroid is located where? At its center. For semicircular lamina, centroid is located on its axis of symmetry from diameter at what distance? 4r upon 3 pi. For quarter circular lamina, centroid is located where? On its axis of symmetry. So its axis of symmetry is inclined at 45. Therefore horizontal and vertical distances will get same, and that is from where? To from these two sides which are perpendicular, vertical, horizontal. That may be given at any angle, right? From the two sides which are mutually perpendicular, from that one distances are same and are equal to what? 4r upon 3 pi. Okay. Now if these components are given somewhere, are you written? Yes. See, if this semicircular and quarter circular lamina is given like this, we will discuss about what? First, semicircular lamina. Suppose this one is my y-axis, this is y-axis, okay, this one is y-axis, and this axis is what? Suppose x-axis, okay, this is x-axis. Now if a semicircular lamina is given like this, ये आपका semicircular lamina, is it visible? Yes, I am drawing small figure slightly. This one is what? semicircle, where we'll represent its axis of symmetry. This will be axis of symmetry. Okay. Now what is given? Its radius जो है r equal to what? 5 meter, 10 meter. ठीक है, r is what? 10 meter. This distance is what? So this one is what? Is suppose 3 meter. And this tangent I will draw to semicircle, and this distance is what? 4 meter. Don't recollect कि for semicircular lamina x bar 0 and y bar 4r upon 3 pi. For semicircular lamina, centroid is located where? On its axis of symmetry from diameter at what distance? 4r upon 3 pi. That means centroid of this semicircular lamina is somewhere on its axis of symmetry, and this distance is 4r upon 3 pi. Okay. Now from this one you try for x bar. First centroid is located where? On left side of axis. Second quadrant hai. Means your x bar is what? Negative. Confirm. Right? Without fail. Plus minus you have to concentrate. Right? So this one is minus. Okay, we'll write in bracket. Now what is the distance of this centroid? I think this distance is what? This is your x bar, hai na? Horizontal distance of centroid from y axis. So you know this centroid is at what? 3 meter hai, and this one is radius. That means it is 3 plus radius is what? 10. That means your x bar is minus 13 meter. Correct? 4r upon 3 pi will not reflect in x bar because 4r upon 3 pi is vertical distance along axis of symmetry. ठीक है. What is the distance of centroid from x axis? So this is y bar. Above x axis means y bar positive. So what is the distance of centroid? So here direct distance is not possible. See here, you know 4r upon 3 pi is from diameter. So what is the distance of diameter? You find out first. So here if I will represent, already given here 4 meter. This distance will be what? Aapka r is what? 10 meter. That means this total distance is what? 4 plus 10. Distance of diameter. How much? 4 plus 10. 4 plus 10 means this is 14. Now you are getting location of diameter, but centroid is where? Below this diameter. At what distance? 4r upon 3 pi. 4r, I can write here r. Okay, r equal to what? 10. 4r upon 3 pi. This one is your y bar distance. That means don't recall x bar 0 and y bar is 4r upon 3 pi, right? What we'll do? We'll locate that centroid where on its axis of symmetry and from diameter 4r upon 3 pi, and from that one we'll find out. Okay? Yes. This is semicircular lamina. Quarter circular lamina, you know centroid is where? 4r upon 3 pi, 4r upon 3 pi. From where? From the two sides which are mutually perpendicular. Now if it is given something like this, okay, this one is my y-axis, this is y-axis, this one is x-axis, and quarter circular lamina is located somewhere here. ये आपका quarter circular lamina है. हाँ, this one is quarter circular lamina, x axis. Okay, where these dimensions, distances which are given, this one is given as 8 meter, this distance is given as what? 7 meter, and for this quarter circular lamina r is what? So it is 15 meter. Radius is 15 meter. How will locate position of centroid? Don't recall only कि x bar is 4r upon 3 pi and y bar is 4r upon 3 pi. For quarter circular lamina, centroid is located at 4r upon 3 pi from the two sides which are mutually perpendicular. Identify which sides are mutually perpendicular. This is vertical, this is horizontal, that means this is 90 degree. Okay. Centroid if I'll represent here, So from these two sides, this distance is the same. This is 4r upon 3 pi and this one is also 4r upon 3 pi, which is not x bar and y bar. X bar is what? Horizontal distance of centroid from y axis. Means this point is at what distance from y? This is your x bar. And centroid is at what vertical distance from x axis? This is your y bar. Centroid is in first quadrant. That means what? X bar, y bar same. So here x bar distance will be what? This distance. You have to find out. You know ये जो distance है, this is 4r upon 3 pi. That means first if we find out what about this distance of this vertical edge and then subtract 4r upon 3 pi. You are measuring distance from y axis on the right side. 7 meter, radius is what? 15 meter. That means 7 plus 15 distance of this edge. Now this one is what? This is 4r upon 3 pi distance. This is on left side, minus 4r upon 3 pi. What will get x bar? Clear? Same thing y bar. Y bar again centroid is above x axis, positive. This is 8 meter, but ये तो 4r upon 3 pi is from this side, है ना? What is the distance of this side? First one. Okay, so this will be what? ये तो distance radius रहेगा. This is r equal to what? 15. That means first 8 and 15 will add. 8 plus 15. And then you subtract this distance minus 4r upon 3 pi and we will calculate. Substitute value of r is what? 15 meter. Clear? That means blindly don't recollect. Quarter circular lamina means x bar 4r upon 3 pi and y bar 4r upon 3 pi. ऐसा बात नहीं करने का. 4r upon 3 pi you have to recollect from where is very important. From where? From the two sides which are mutually perpendicular to each other. This one clear? Yes. The last component. Last component is what? Sector of a circle. All were written? Yes. Video lecture hai, you can pause, है ना? Rewind and write down. There is no issue. Okay. Now sector. Sector of a circle. So for sector, see here, sector means what? From circle, if you look at a circle from its center along radius at any angle, right? So circle can be divided in two sectors. For example, if I take this one is my one axis y, this one is my one axis is what? X, and this one is my sector. Okay? Sector I am representing here such that area above and below x-axis should be same. Okay. Now this one is my area. Sector. First, for sector what is important? एक तो radius रहेगा. Means radius of this sector is what? R. Number one. Okay. Radius of sector. Now maybe total included angle we can represent. Or if I divide in two parts, I will write here this is alpha and alpha. Means total included angle in this case. Included angle is what? 2 alpha. So alpha is called as what? It is half circle, semicircle, half of the circle. Semi included means what? Half of the included angle. The half of the included angle becomes what? Alpha. Okay. Now below x-axis, above x-axis, angle is same. That means what? Area above and below x-axis are same. That means x-axis is axis of symmetry. Centroid of any lamina lies on axis of symmetry if it is symmetrical about any one axis. As the lamina is symmetrical about this x-axis, centroid lies where? On this axis of symmetry. That means straight away I can represent here this is a centroid. This one is a point of intersection of x and y axis. Distance of this centroid from this point O, corner O, right? This one is given by standard formula. Standard formula is for what? For a sector along axis of symmetry from this corner O is, in this case it is x bar and is equal to what? 2 by 3 r sine alpha upon alpha. What I am getting here, what I written here is in terms of semi-included angle. Now when we will find out this x bar, what about y bar here? Y bar, centroid is located where on x axis, that means y bar becomes what? 0. Y bar 0. Okay. Now when we will substitute here value, whenever angle alpha is separate, means here denominator में separate है, substitute in radian, numerator में substitute करेंगे तो will substitute in degree. If it is with sin, cos, tan, substitute in degrees. Separate value will substitute in radian. Now for all the components, area is must. Rectangular lamina, you know area, that's why not written on board. For rectangular lamina, base into height. Triangular lamina, half of base into height. Circular lamina, pi r square. Semicircular lamina, pi r square by 2. Quarter circular lamina, pi r square by 4. For sector, area is how much? So it is what? Alpha r square, where this alpha will substitute in radians. How will recollect this formula? एकदम simple. Circular lamina है ना? If circular lamina is given, so for circular lamina, what is the total included angle? Circle means what? 360 degree. 360 degree means how many radian? 2 pi radian. 2 pi is total included angle. Semi included angle half means what? Half of 2 pi. How much? Pi. What is area of circle? Pi r square means semi included angle into radius square. Semicircular lamina, what is area? Pi r square by 2. For semicircular lamina, check what is the area? Total included angle 180 degree means pi. What is semi included angle? Pi by 2. Area of semicircle pi by 2 r square. Simple. Quarter circular lamina, pi r square by 4. What is the included angle in quarter circle? 90 degree. 90 degree means what? Pi by 2. Half of included angle means pi by 4 into r square. That means it is always semi included angle into radius square. Any lamina is given. Okay. So here area is what? Alpha r square. So alpha here separate value, substitute in radian. Alpha separate, substitute in radian. Then angle when it is given in degree, how will convert in radian? That is important. Standard values basically you know. 180 degree means what? Pi. 90 degree pi by 2, 45 pi by 4. 60 degree means what? This is 1/3 of 180 है ना? 180 pi. Okay. 90 degree, this one you know how much? Pi by 2. 45 degree pi by 4. 60 degree, so this is 1/3 of 180, that means this will be pi by 3. 120 degree, so this will be what? 2 pi by 3. इसका twice ना, 60 is pi by 3, इसका twice. 30 degree, how will find out 30? 180 means pi, 30 is 1 by 6 है ना, 30 into 6 is 180. That means this is pi by 6. 150 degree, so 30 and 150, this is 5 times, 5 pi by 6. Or any angle in either 13 degree, 27 degree, 41 degree. Basically 180 degree is a pi radian, that means 1 degree is what? Pi by 180 radians. Now suppose a 43 degree or something 39 degree is given. 39 degree means how many radians? 1 degree is pi by 180, means pi by 180 into 39. 11 degree, how will write? Pi by 180 into 11. Okay, this much radians. 1 degree is pi by 180 radians. Simple. So this one all about sector. Abhi sector when don't recollect you y bar is 0 and x bar is 2 by 3 r sin alpha 1 alpha. What is important? For sector, from this corner O along axis of symmetry, distance of centroid is what? 2 by 3 r sin alpha upon alpha. Now if sector is given something like this, this one all you written here, we'll discuss this one, how we'll get position of centroid. Suppose this one is my sector, ऐसा sector है, and this one, okay. This one is what? A sector, and this is its axis of symmetry. Angle alpha, this angle is what? Alpha, and it is having some radius. But your y-axis is somewhere here, and x-axis is somewhere here. What is the x bar and y bar? First, locate position of centroid from basic part. Centroid of sector is located where? On its axis of symmetry. Where is axis of symmetry? तो ये जो है this one is axis of symmetry. Somewhere here on this one we'll get what? Centroid. You know distance of centroid from this corner along axis of symmetry. This distance is 2/3 r sine alpha upon alpha, which is not x bar here, and here y bar is not 0. For this orientation it is correct. Now some distances must be given. This distance is given. How much? 20 meter. This distance is given. How much? 8 meter. Now what is your x bar? Horizontal distance of centroid from y-axis. तो डायरेक्ट दिया है. Distance of axis of symmetry from y. That means your x bar becomes what? 20 meter. But y bar is what? So this one is 2/3 r sin alpha upon alpha. But this corner is at what distance? 8. Means y bar becomes what? 8 plus 2/3 r sin alpha upon alpha. Is this clear? So all components are covered, starting from what? Rectangle, right angle triangular lamina, isosceles triangular lamina, circular lamina, semicircular lamina, quarter circular lamina, and sector. Standard locations you know, but if orientation is different, sometimes you have to add or subtract some distances. So for as a standard case, what is important? Rectangular lamina centroid is located at center, b/2 and h/2. Okay. Triangular lamina, how will recollect? X bar is 1/3 of base and y bar is 1/3 of height. No. For triangular lamina, centroid is located at a distance of b/3 and h/3 from where? From the two sides which are mutually perpendicular to each other. Next important is what? Isosceles triangular lamina. Where is the position of centroid? On axis of symmetry and from its base at a distance of h/3. Circular lamina at its center, there is no problem. Measure distance of center of circle from given reference axis. Semicircular lamina, on its axis of symmetry from diameter 4r upon 3 pi. Diameter horizontal रहेगा तो y bar हो जाएगा, diameter vertical होगा तो distance will be on right side or left side. If it coincides with y axis, then direct. If it is located anywhere, you have to add some distance, you have to subtract some distance. Quarter circular lamina, where is the position of centroid? 4r upon 3 pi from the two sides which are mutually perpendicular to each other. For sector, centroid is located on its axis of symmetry from corner O along axis of symmetry. Distance is 2/3 r sin alpha upon alpha. Area of sector alpha r square. Clear? So today in this lecture we'll stop here. Again in next lecture, how to find out position of centroid of composite lamina, and I'll solve some 3-4 problems, right? So that anything related to centroid, when you will solve any problem, right, you will not face any difficulty. Actually this one basic part is very, very important in today's lecture. Okay, and actually how we will solve problem, for that one we will solve some more problem in next lecture. Thank you.